Okay, so just a quick update. We have finished putting insulation in on the front face of this wall here. So it looks pretty good. If you look right here in the middle, here and here, I've pre-ran some electrical wire and put the boxes in. I'm gonna have my brother come out and hook that all up for me because he is an electrician and I am not. So I want him to do that, like I said, so I don't burn the cabin down. And all I needed to do was run the wire. So I've got a couple sockets that, if you look across the back, if you look across the back on the bottom here, you can see how I've got wires running through the bottom, and those just go and they hook up to all those outlets on the bottom. Here's going to be 2 switches up top here. I have one already put in, but I'm going to get a different box so I can have 3 switches. One's going to be for 2 ceiling fans. Well, there'll be 1 switch for each ceiling fan. So 2 switches for that one, and then 1 switch for the outside lights. And I want a couple lights on each side of the screen, or not the screen door, but the sliding glass door on each side. So they'll be up on both sides, up on the top corners here on the outside. So that's going to be moved. Like I said, that's just temporary for this week. And then we finished all the way up into this corner, putting all the insulation in. So that's what we're looking at right now. Just a nice little update with insulation. So this is it just makes me feel good because we're getting farther and farther along, and before you know it, we're going to be painting and hanging pictures on the wall. So stay tuned, and I'll have another update here in a little while. Well, there you have it. We've gotten 2 walls pretty much done. I still need to do one more bat on this side, and then on this side over here, you can see I left a spot there. That's where I'm going to put that circuit breaker panel. The circuit breaker panel is going to have 4 circuits on it. And 2 of them will be off most of the time, and then the other 2 are for plugs and lights. So I have one circuit alone that runs up to there on that top corner, right up there. That's where I'm going to put the air conditioning unit. So I'm going to put it up where that insulation's missing, up there in the top corner, and that'll be the power source for that. That runs on its own circuit, so we're going to have that have its own breaker. Another plug that runs right there behind this chair, and then we have one right there, and that one is going to be its own independent circuit because that's going to be for running like a small refrigerator or something along those lines. If we ever do get electricity here, maybe in the long future from now, I don't know. That's where we're going to keep the refrigerator for like an in-law suite or something along those lines. So that's where that's going to go. So the next one, watch out, bud. The next one is up there on the top. You can see it up here and right here. Okay, so once I get the kitchen cabinets put in, that's going to be the primary source of electrical power to any small appliances. Let's say we do get electricity someday. That'll power a small coffee pot or something like that. Maybe a you know, like a toasters, you know, some of those things that people use in the kitchen. There's going to be one there just in case. And then we have one that goes over there in the back corner there. That'll be for like the well pump. And I think that's the only thing that I'm going to put on that is the well pump. If I don't run, I'll probably end up running a separate circuit specifically for the well pump. Because it is a 120 volt, so that one will be running off of inverter. Alright, you see we got this one all completed with the fiberglass insulation. Now I did pick R13 because I'm poor and I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. So R13 is going to be fine for a, you know, what is it, 14 by 30 or whatever it is. It's plenty big enough for, hold on a second. So it's plenty strong enough, plenty insulated enough for this small space. Now in the wintertime, I'm not really worried about heating it because once we put a small wood burning stove in here, it's going to get hot fast. It's just too small of a space to really be worried about heating it in the wintertime. We could probably not even put the dang insulation in, and a wood burning stove would heat this place and keep it warm throughout the entire night. So insulation is just going to make it to where we can have smaller fires and not have to worry about trying to tend a small fire throughout the entire night. We can just burn one right before we go to sleep, and it should be warm enough through the rest of the night that we could wake up and it's still comfortable. We're not freezing. So there we go on that side. There's one more next to the window here, and then I put one more right there next to the sliding glass door. But anyways, that's what we've gotten done so far. I lost my staple gun. It broke. I just bought it. Hold on, I'm going to go grab it and show you guys.
Yeah, it broke.
This thing is called a Power Shot, and yeah, the staples come out of this end, you squeeze and everything, and it didn't even last one box of staples before it broke completely. There's pieces inside here that are just made pretty crappy, so I don't recommend buying a Power Shot stapler. It didn't even last a whole box of staples, which is pretty upsetting. So I got a bug in my throat. Oh, what the heck was that? I got a couple more back at the house that my mom and dad have, and they have an electric one and, you know, some other handheld ones which will work just fine. So I'll grab those so we can finish up. We also got to finish up stapler or nail gunning from the outside through to the boards on the inside, which is actually quite tough if you don't know where the boards actually lie. So once we get a mark, you just mark every 16 inches on the outside and we can drive a nail through. But if you're off by, you know, half an inch or whatever, then you're gonna miss, and then you have to go back out and redo it again. So I gotta try to figure out a way. I think I'm just gonna drill a hole through the top of every single one of them and then hang a line down, because they're all centered and leveled. So if I can just hang a line down from the center on each one of them, it might save us some nails on the nail gun. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, got a lot done this time. I wish I could have got done more, but like I said, we lost a staple gun, and that was really important to get these insulation bats tied to the wall. Also, the four-wheeler broke, darn it. We lost the battery on that somehow, and even after charging it, or after firing it up with the battery jump-starting pack and letting it run for a little while, it still doesn't work. So it is what it is, and we'll just deal with it when we get home. We'll take it and get it fixed. So. Alright, until next time. Hey, I appreciate everybody who's been watching this series. If you get a chance, you know, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like it, you know, and you want to watch the rest of them, go ahead and subscribe. I got a whole bunch of videos leading up to this one, and there'll be a lot more to come. And also, leave me a comment down below. That'd be really nice. I really do enjoy hearing what people have to say, and it's really nice. So, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Bye.